Hi Scorpio, welcome to Carol's Universe Tarot Readings from the Heart. So we're going to do your week ahead reading. We're going to look at the 11th of October, Monday the 11th of October through to Sunday the 17th of October. I hope you guys are having a good October. The year has gone by so fast. It's been kind of a little bit of a weird one, hasn't it, really? But yeah, I'm really happy to be back on YouTube after all this time. I really just felt to myself, it was almost like Spirit said to me the other day, you've got to get back on YouTube and start recording some stuff again because you're just not on there enough. So yeah, I thought this would be a really good thing to do, and I'm really kind of getting back into my groove doing it again. I'm really enjoying doing the videos again, which is great. So we're going to use for your reading the Tarot of Oppositions by Pierluca Zizi and Michelle D'Aloisia. Sorry, I can't pronounce the names. I think they're Italian. Beautiful names, though. And we're also going to use the... Oh, which deck shall we use? I think for you guys, I'm going to use the Angels of Abundance. Depends on what comes up. But I'm thinking Angels of Abundance. Now, I know that Doreen Virtue no longer does this, does divination and stuff. She's a Christian now, and I think you can mesh Christianity with this. It sounds, I hope I'm not sounding sacrilegious or anything, but I'm a Christian, and I really feel that I try and use whatever I do with the tarot, my gifts for good. I really do. So yeah, we're going to use this deck. I love this deck. I haven't used it in a long time. Right, so let's start shopping. We're going to do the reading, guys, in the vein of the month aheads that we did for October. Okay, so let's have a look at what's happening for the week ahead. Okay, guys, so the cards are down. Let's have a look at what it is you need to focus on for the October the 11th through to the 17th. Oh my goodness, that just came up for Libra, and I put this card back in. I put it back in the deck randomly, and it's come out again for you guys. That's incredible. You're the second sign that I'm recording for this week so far. Amazing. What did I say for Libra when I did their reading? Taking charge. This Two of Wands, I find it to be a really beautiful card, the way that it's just been drawn. Like, you've got the reversed. This is what I love around this deck. You've got the reversal at the bottom and the upright at the top. And I just find it to be a very powerful sort of description of what the Two of Wands is. It is about taking charge. It's about strategizing, having confidence, having faith in the path that you take, whether it's right or left, whatever path you're guided to take, you're guided to take. It's about taking charge of your dominion. All right, so this usually on the Two of Wands, what we see on a typically sort of Rider-Waite or Rider-Waite clone based deck is one person standing looking outward at the landscape, and they're standing between two wands and suggesting that they have a choice between two paths, or that they are in charge of their own future or their own direction. But this person is clambering up a rock face. And what I said in the Libra reading when I did that was that what struck me about this card, guys, is that this person has no harness. Do you see what I mean? There's no rope. There's no rope here. There's no harness. There's no safety net. I don't even think they've got shoes on. They've just got socks on. They've got the bare minimum. So for me, when I look at this card with the Two of Wands, it almost feels to me like there is a sense of risk taking here, but needing to have faith and confidence in the idea that you're going to be fine, and that even if you don't have a safety net here, you trust that you're going to get to, or you're going to achieve the obstacle, or achieve overcoming the obstacle being the rock face, or achieve the end goal. The end goal for this person, I think I mentioned in the Libra reading also, that what it looked like to me with that Two of Wands is that this person had, what was the word I used? I can't remember what the word is I used. But this person was in flight. It almost felt like they had, I can't remember what the word is I used, but it almost feels like they they were on a course. So there's an explorative energy when I look at this Two of Wands here. I mean, look at him. He really doesn't have a safety net. The reverse sees him falling. Can you see that? The reverse sees this guy falling. Oh, I wish it was light. It's dark outside. This is why I'm having to use one of my lights, which is nothing like daylight, unfortunately, but hey-ho. He's falling, he's lost control, but this guy is holding on, and he's holding on, and he's kind of mastered the art and the ability to control his next steps and not fall, because if you look at him, he looks very kind of like he's planning each step. So there's a sense of strategy here with this card. There's a sense of taking each step carefully and as it comes. There's no rush here with this Two of Wands. There's also another word for the Two of Wands, which is planning. So this person is planning each one of his steps as he goes up. He's not rushing. He's just being very careful as he's going along. And I think that this is what you guys, you don't have a safety net here. So I think that this week is about just focusing on achieving, regardless of whether you feel that what you're doing is a risk. Yes, it will involve some planning ahead. So this isn't something that you can just charge at, but there needs to be some careful planning of a situation, I think, this week, guys. There needs to be a focus on achieving rather than failing. There needs to be a focus on strategizing as well before making your move and then taking those steps, because there's a reason why this guy's gone out without a harness, and that's because he feels that he doesn't need one. He just trusts in wherever he's going, and that whatever he's going to achieve or trying to achieve, that he's going to achieve it. Let's have a look at what the situation is around this. Right, so, oh wow, Nine of Wands. So this is where some of you guys, I think, I mean, this is the reversal of this. I just get the impression some of you guys have literally just kind of given up on something. If you look here, the upright shows this person who is kind of persevering. He's strong. He's determined, he's motivated, he's not afraid. He knows that if he keeps on going, he's going to achieve what he wants to achieve. The reversal of this shows a guy sitting down. It shows him sitting down, and it's kind of like, how the hell? Is it the same guy? No, it's a different guy, isn't it? One's got a bald head, one's got hair. But this one in the reverse shows somebody who's sitting down. And if you look at this Nine of Wands, he's not given up, but he's kind of like, how the hell am I going to get up there? He's like, I don't know how to get up there. It's so funny because look, the similarities between the cards are, this guy here has a bare chest, no harness, just his socks on, bare hands, his knees must be grazed, but he's going for it and he's not giving up, and he's just saying, you know what, if I take each step as it comes, if I really plan my footsteps, I can't fail. That is the energy what you need to focus on. But the situation around that is some of you guys don't know how to do it. Some of you guys are doubting yourself, I think, with this Nine of Wands, and you're saying, I have a plan, but I don't really know how to get there. You know, I don't really know how to get there. And when I look at this version of the Nine of Wands reverse, there looks like there's a lot of fear here with this Nine of Wands, because Nine of Wands in the reverse is kind of just giving up and just saying, that's it, I can't do anymore. It's just saying, I don't have the strength, I don't have the confidence, I'm tired, I'm just done. So I just feel that some of you guys, but on this card, it's not like you want to give up. You just don't know how to get to where you want to go. So there is a sense of not giving up, but just kind of taking very little action, or not even trying with the Nine of Wands in the reverse. Wow, there's a lot of reversals here. Are these all reversed? Well, no, they're not. Well, they are, I think. I don't know. Interesting. Are these all reversed cards? They're reversed. How did that happen? You've got all reversals here. And I laid these down. I don't know what happened here. Wow. Let me just look. Are these meant to be reversed? No, they've come out as reversed. They've come out as all of them are reversed. What is going on? And yet this is the only one that's upright. These were meant to come out as reversed. The Knight of Swords reversed. Knight of Swords in the upright is literally focusing in on the goal. The Knight of Swords, there's a great deal of fearlessness here, focus, motivation. It almost feels like this is a shadow of yourself. Remember, the reversals can often just be the shadow side of who we are. So not only are you kind of just sitting this one out, Scorpio, and you're kind of, I don't know how I'm going to get there. You're not even looking forward. You keep looking backwards to this. Can you see? It's almost like what I'm seeing here is that you're raring to go, but you don't know how to get there. Can you see? Because his sword is still out and he's raring to go, but he just doesn't know how to get there. He just doesn't know how to get there. The intention is there. Knights mean intention. So the intention with the sword, outward, the intention is there, but you just don't know how to get there. You keep focusing on this. It's almost like do you know what it feels like? It feels like this Nine of Wands is planning, but there's no action. When I look at these cards, it's almost like you've got all of these plans, Scorpio, but there's no action. It's almost like you're indulging in your own self-pity here with the Queen of Cups reversed. She indulges in her own self-pity. She's a bit of a drama queen. You know, she blames everybody for everything. She's drinking too much, that type of thing. And I'm going to go with these. Whether, you know, for some reason, the tarot got me to lay the cards all as reversals. And I'm not going to correct it because I think this is just meant to be there. I really do. So I'm not going to correct anything on this reading. I'm just not going to do that. I'm not going to turn anything up right. I think the tarot, why is this card not reversed then as well? It's not, it's in the upright. The focus needs to be on this. It's almost like it's telling you that you need to get up and move. You know, you've made your plans, so you need to get up and move. This Knight of Swords isn't moving. Not like this guy is. Can you see he's just charging ahead? In the reverse, you're not charging ahead. You have the intention with the sword held out. You know the direction that you want to go, kind of thing, but you don't know how to go about it. And you're indulging in this kind of self-pity thing, I think, Scorpio. Yeah, you got the Five of Cups as well, reversed. On this particular deck, the Five of Cups reversed is the self-pity side. In this card here, they're focusing on the future. A lot of self-pity with that Queen of Cups reversed and the Five of Cups reversed. Just lots of self-pity here. Oh, poor me. You know, my life has been really shit. It's been really hard. You know, I'm just going to drink myself into oblivion. I've got nothing. I've got no one. It's just a lot of self-pity here. Oh, my God. Five of Coins. Instead of asking for help or asking for some form of guidance or assistance, you're just willing to sit in the pain. In the upright, apparently according to this card, the Five of Coins is asking for help. She knows she hasn't got much, but she knows that she can ask for some form of assistance and she'll get it. In the reverse, this girl is kind of like, there's nothing I can do. I've been shunned. The universe has just shunned me. She doesn't know how to ask. So if you don't know how to ask, how are you going to receive? It's an interesting reading because this card didn't come reversed. This card wasn't reversed and yet everything else is. What is the outcome? I think that this must either be the outcome. I can't see that if these are reverses, which I think they are, I can't see these being the outcome. I mean, the advice. Let's have a look anyway. Outcome or advice. Nine of Cups reversed. Nine of Cups reversed is either overindulging or it's things not turning out how you want them to be. It's a lack of happiness is the Nine of Cups in the reverse. Let me just have a look at her. See, if you look at this one in the upright, Scorpio, she's smiling away. She's getting everything she wants. But in the reversed, she may get what she wants because she's still got cups there, but they're not. It's not what she expected. Temperance reversed. See, I see water and then I see sand here. So it almost feels like just pouring out sand. Imbalance is the Temperance reversed. Unhappiness and imbalance. Ten of Wands, you're not coping. Let me have a look at him. Ten of Wands in the upright here. He's got a lot of pressure, but he's coping with it. He's dealing with it. in the reverse, he's completely just crumbling under the weight of everything. For some reason, I think the cards just wanted you to see this, for whoever's watching this. It just, wow. Wow, reverse again. Knight of Cups in the reverse, throwing away your dreams. You're no longer believing in the dreams. Wheel of Fortune, feeling stuck, nothing moving. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. All reversals. And I'm not going to change them to the upright. I just won't do it because I think the universe really wanted you to see this for some reason. All except for the crowning card, everything is reverse. A lot of you guys probably could say, no, you should have put them upright because obviously they're meant to be upright. Yeah, they probably were, but the universe made me put these down as reversals and I didn't know what I was putting down when I put down the reading. So the universe wanted you to see this as the reverse state. Just did, so I'm going to leave it there. Let's go back to the reading. Scorpio, for whoever is watching this, I mean, this won't apply to every one of you. A lot of you are probably very happy and very contented and you feel very good about what's going on. But for those of you that this resonates with, and I know that I don't have a huge audience on YouTube anymore, which is absolutely fine. I've got no issues with that whatsoever. But if this is resonating with any of you guys, it's time to start just moving ahead and stop looking for someone to... stop focusing on the negative. And it's time to take action. Now, the Two of Wands isn't always about action, but this guy, because it's the planning before the Three of Wands takes the action. But this Two of Wands is really saying, it's time to get out there. Look, he's clambering up. He's doing it very tentatively. He's being very careful, but he's making a start. And it's time to take charge. This is what it's saying. This week, guys, you've got to start to take charge because you guys, I can see your intention. I can see it from these two cards. The Knight of Swords, this one, as I mentioned, in the upright, is charging forward. He's just continuously looking forward. This one in the reverse has the sword forward, but he's looking back, which is you. So you guys are looking over here. You're looking at the Nine of Wands. And what are you looking at? You're looking at yourselves, sitting down, looking upwards and saying, how the hell am I? Can you see? Now, if you look at the similarities, you see how this guy is trying to clamber to the top here. And then you look here, where's he looking? He's looking also at the top. So both cards represent somebody who is looking upwards. And when we're looking upwards, it's really indicative of the aspirations that we hold. So and you've got the sword facing forward, but you're looking back. So it feels like there is very little movement happening here for Scorpio. You've got plans and you've got aspirations and you've got dreams and you are motivated, but you're not doing anything about it. You're kind of just talking. It's what I'm getting here. I'm just getting a lot of talking like, oh, yeah, I want to do this, I want to do that, you know, I've got plans to do this, I've got plans to do that. But you don't do it because the Knight of Swords in the reverse is fearful and doesn't move. And he's actually looking back here, which is you looking back at this. And the Nine of Wands in the reverse usually gives up, but you haven't given up. It's just that you don't know how to persevere. So you're just kind of sitting back and saying, okay, yeah, I want to do this, but I don't know how to get up there. I don't know how to achieve this. And you're looking back and you're like, yeah, I've got the intention, but I don't know. You keep focusing in on this. It's almost like you're just talking and talking and talking, but there's no action here. And then we're getting the Scorpio card, water sign card, Queen of Cups. This is you guys in the reverse, indulging in your own sorrow. You know, I feel so sorry for myself. Some of you guys might even be drinking, but you seem to be just drinking in and continuously absorbing and getting drunk on your own sorrow here. Feeling sorry for yourself, feeling, oh man, my life's such a mess. You know, I'm so regretful of this, that and the other, and nobody can help me, and I'm all on my own, and blah, 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 blah. I'm just getting a lot of kind of feeling sorry for yourself energy here and not taking any action out of this. Well, the universe wants you to stop doing that, and it wants you to start taking, even if it's baby steps. You've got to start doing something to get yourself out of this funk, because you can't stay in this. If it resonates with you, Scorpio, even if you look at him, he's not moving very fast. So he's taking baby steps up the hill, which is where you up the rock face, up the mountain, which is where you want to go. You want to go upwards. Whenever we look at cards and people are looking upwards, it's aspiration, it's dreams, it's desires. You guys want to be, whoever's watching this, and if it resonates with you, you want to be at the top of something, but you just don't know how to get there. And you keep focusing on all these plans. And you're like, this reminds me of you like looking ahead, saying, I want to do this, want to do this, want to do this. And it's always, yeah, tomorrow I'll do it. Oh, tomorrow I'll do it. Oh, tomorrow I'll do it. Because I don't know how to get up here. But the universe is saying, just take the first steps. Do anything. Just anything. Anything. Just to get you out of this. Because all you're doing is indulging in your own sorrow and your own pain with those two reverse cup cards and saying, poor me, nobody's there to help me. Poor little me, I'm on my own. Universe is saying, yeah, you are on your own. You're damn right. In a way, you've got no harness here. We want you to do it for yourself now. We're not going to hold your hand forever, Scorpio. Okay? We're not going to hold your hand forever. You know, you've probably been given help before and you've not taken it. Well, now it's time to just start taking those tentative steps. You know? You have to take the risk at some point. All those plans that you're making here to get ahead and saying, I don't know how to do it, he's saying, just do it. You're sitting there saying, how do I get up there? Well, just start. Just make a start. Because if you don't, the outcome is going to be unhappiness, emotional imbalance, clambering under the strain, throwing away your dreams and your desires, and feeling stuck and like the universe isn't helping you to move. The thing is, I don't know whether you believe in God or not, Scorpio, but from my teachings, God helps those who help themselves. So if the Wheel of Fortune is universal energy and it's out of our control, that wheel is going to stop once you throw that dream away. Once you say, that's it, I've got nothing else to give. That's it. That's when everything is just going to stop. Because I think that some of you guys are kind of saying to yourself, or you're kind of expecting a savior to come in here. And it's not that the universe doesn't want to help you. It's not that the universe doesn't want to save you. But the universe wants you to start making some headway in order to bring these things in. This is the thing that we talked about in October. If you haven't seen the month ahead reading, I'll try and link it for you. Okay, look at it, because you're being given all of these opportunities to make headway and you're still sat here doing this. I don't know how to get up there. I mean, what are you expecting, Scorpio, to come to you? Are you expecting some lottery win? You know, are you expecting some amazing miracle to fall in your lap? Because the universe is saying, we're not going to give you this, Scorpio. We want you to start the ball. We want you to start clambering up that rock face and up that hill so that we can turn this wheel of fortune reverse into the upright so that the wheels can start turning for you. Because reversed, the wheels are not going to turn as long as you stick in this energy. As long as you say, I want to get up there, but I don't know how to. I want to move forward, but, you know, I can't stop thinking about, maybe I need to just focus a bit more on this, this and this. Oh, I'm so sad. And, you know, oh, man, nobody loves me and all these regrets and where's my life gone? As long as you stick in that energy, how can you expect that to turn from this to this? You can't, because when we talk about the Wheel of Fortune and we talk about it as though an energy, the universe, God, source, whatever you want to call it, is turning that. Really, you are source. You are the universe. You, via the energy that you emit, which is this negative energy here, I'm afraid, Scorpio, you are the one that is driving that. You're the one that's turning the wheel. So if you want that to turn in the upright, you got to change this, or else this is really what you're looking at here. So I think it's time to really focus in on, you know that there are things that you need to be doing, because it shows it in this card here. You know, you've got your head focused on getting to a certain place. You know where you want to be going and what you want to be doing. You know this already. But the universe is saying, we don't mind helping you, but we want you to help yourself first of all. We want you to start taking charge. We want you to, it's time this week to really start putting those plans into action. That Two of Wands showing there. It is scary because there isn't really a harness here. And even though I say it to you, I feel really bad saying it. I really do. Because you probably think, oh, what a cow. I'm not being a cow, and I'm also not being preachy, and I'm not being judgmental. No chance. Because trust me, when I look at these cards, I definitely can see myself in those cards. I've been there so many times, 100%. So I'm not judging you, Scorpio. I'm not preaching at you. I'm not doing any of that stuff. But what I am saying is that sometimes we feel that when we're on the low and when we are kind of looking upwards and we're saying, I can never get to that height. Him, can you see? I don't know what this is that he's holding on to, but he's worked out a way how to achieve his goal and he's going to persevere with it. In the reverse, he's just sat there and he's like, oh man, I want to get up there, but I don't know how to. You're not even trying here. You're just talking a lot of stuff, but there's no action here. And I think the universe really, when I look at this reading, is saying, that's why it's giving me all these reversals. It's just giving me loads of reversals. But it's not that it gave me the reversals. This is me putting the deck down in its reverse state by accident. But it's not even by accident. It wasn't an accident. The universe made me do it. The universe made me do it. When I looked at it, I thought, suddenly, when I saw it was all reversals, I thought, oh no, this was meant to be upright, wasn't it? And then it suddenly dawned on me, all reverse. Why wasn't this reverse then? Because this was in the upright. Okay, there's something funky here going on. Or maybe I put this in, maybe I don't know, because I didn't turn the deck around when I was laying the cards. So this was put in probably in a reverse state and has come up as upright because it's been turned another way so you can see it on the camera. Or whatever the case is. But whatever the case is, the universe wanted you to see all of these reverse cards. So it's completely down to you, Scorpio. What are you going to do? What are you going to do? I do feel that some of you guys are waiting for some huge miracle to occur, and that's fine. But you have to take the action in order for those miracles to come. That's what I'm trying to say. In order to have a miracle, you have to be the miracle. You know, if you don't take action and you sit here in remorse and, you know, always talking, jabbing, but never acting, what do you think's going to happen? Do you think that suddenly you're just going to be rewarded? This is the thing. I think it's time for you next week to really focus on, you've already got your plans, you're just not acting on them. I don't know why you're not acting on it, whether it's through fear or whether it's, I don't think it's laziness. I think some of you guys may have just got yourself in an absolute groove where you're kind of like, I'm fed up, or, I don't know how to do this, or I don't know how to do that, or whatever the case. I think you've just got yourself in a position here where it just feels like you've got yourself into a funk here. That's what it looks like to me on the cards. And you're forever focusing on. But the good thing is, the light at the end of the tunnel is this card, the Knight of Swords in the reverse. Because I can see the sword is going forward. You're still kind of primed and ready, and the intent is still there to take the action. You've still got those ideas, and you're wanting to move forward because it's the Ace of Swords in his hand, and you're wanting to charge forward, but you keep looking. It's almost like when I look at you as the Knight of Swords, looking back at that Nine of Wands, it's almost like you're second guessing yourself. That's what I'm getting here, because you are primed to move forward here. You're right at the precipice of doing it. So I can see that it's not even that you're in the early stages of something, but you are in the early stages of making a move in on something. That's what I think it is. Because I think it's something you've probably not done before. But I think with this card here, you keep second guessing yourself and you keep changing your mind and saying, oh, maybe I should do this, or maybe I should do that. It's all this second guessing going on. You're just drinking in the moodiness and the depression and all the rest of it. And it's just, I think for some of you guys, I'm not being horrible, it's just getting too much. The universe is like, well, you can stay like that because this will be your outcome. This will be and you'll just remain stuck. That's all that will happen. There's no point in a way, whenever I've looked at law of attraction videos, and they often say to you, you don't ask the universe like this. You don't say, universe, please give me £1 million, please, I'll be good. Please, I'll help the poor. Please, I'm in such a terrible position. Please, please. It says don't do that, because the universe is just reacting to your emotion, which is fear and desperation. So it's just going to give you more off that. The way that you do it is you say, universe, thank you. Thank you for the amazing increase in my wealth, in my income. Thank you for these 3 job opportunities that came to me today. And I know I'm not trying to kind of say this, Scorpio, and say that it's not easy. It's not easy to put yourself in a position like that, or even get aligned when you're feeling like this. You can't, I mean, it's just polar opposites, isn't it? Absolute polar opposites. But the universe is saying, if you can just make a start, if you can just focus on putting one foot in front of the other and just make a start. We're not asking you to be the finished article. We're saying just because the Two of Wands is the start of the journey. So just make a start and move forward with a sense of, even though, of course, I mean, look at the card. Even the most seasoned of climbers are going to feel like, shit, I've got no safety net. I've got no harness. I've got nothing. Oh my goodness. What if I fell? What if of course, look, the reversal shows somebody who lost control because he didn't have confidence in his movement. All right. So the universe is telling you to trust a little bit here as well, because with this card comes trust. If you're going to go out there and you're going to try and escalate a rock face without any protection, he's got no proper shoes on, boots on, he's got no helmet on, he's got no safety harness on, he's got no rope on, nothing. He's got and he's got nobody with him, as far as I can see. Maybe at the top, but not with him. So what else can he rely on besides his smarts, his strategies, his planning, his carefulness? Well, what else? Of course, his faith. Of course. That is what he can rely on. And that's what the universe is saying to you for the 11th of October through to the 17th of October. Have a bit of faith. Have a bit of faith, Scorpio. The more that you just sit there, the more that you just say, I've got my plans, but I don't know how I'm going to get up there. The more that you say, yeah, I intend to do this, but what if this? It's almost like he's waiting for you. It's almost like you're waiting for yourself to give yourself the go-ahead. You're second-guessing yourself. The more that you say, oh, man, my life is so shit. It's so terrible. Nobody loves me. Ugh, life's so crap. I hate my life. The more that you do that, the more that you are going to manifest it. Because that Nine of Cups in the reverse is a lack of happiness. It's destitution. You might get something. She's got something, but it's not shiny and it's not what she wants. The Temperance card in the reverse is imbalance. What you've got, or what you are bringing, or what you are given is sand rather than life-giving water. The more that you do this, the more that you're going to crumble under the weight of it. Ten of Wands reversed, according to this card. The more that you do this, the more that your dreams are just going to flow away from you. The more that you're going to throw away the opportunities that are given to you as he's throwing away his. You're going to just become a shadow of yourself. And the more that you do this, the more that wheel won't move. So, in wrapping up this reading, Scorpio, it's time to have a little bit of faith. Just try it. Just try and take those baby tentative steps in the direction of where you want to go, because you know where you want to go. You're just consistently questioning yourself because you're just in a funk. And I know that Scorpios can definitely get like that because I'm one myself. But I'd like to think that most Scorpios are like me. We don't like to stay in that place because it's not a nice place to be in, and it's not going to change anything, and it's not going to serve any purpose. This is victimhood. This is a victim mentality that I'm looking at here. A fearful and victim mentality. And the universe is telling you to have some faith if you want to see some changes occurring. Okay? Let's have a look at what the angelic message is. We're going to use the Angels of Abundance oracle cards and see what the special message is for you guys. Universe Spirit, what is the message that you have for Scorpio? What is the message that you have for Scorpio on this reading, please? In one card. Deservingness. You are a beloved child of God, Scorpio, like everyone else, and you deserve to receive the support that will allow you to focus upon your divine life purpose. Even if you can't yet recognize your lovable qualities, trust that God and the angels can see how amazing you truly are. And that's amazing, because that's what this is all about. Now, when I said that you were on your own, what I meant to say was, because it's saying here you have the support of God. But when I talked about support of God, or what this means is to have the faith of the Two of Wands. As I mentioned, Scorpio, this guy is clambering up that rock face without any safety net at all. He's taking a risk, but he's got the faith because he's made his plans and he knows exactly how he's going to clamber that. He's not just gone in haphazardly. He said, right, these are the plans that I've got. Now I'm going to, even though I may not have physical support, I may not even have financial support, I may not have the support of whatever, but I'm going to do it. There's a sense of bravado here. And this is what this is. The universe is saying that you deserve happiness too. You deserve to receive the support that will allow you to focus upon your divine light purpose. Even if you can't yet recognize your lovable qualities, trust that God and the angels can see how amazing you truly are. Exactly. So you have to trust that when you start taking these steps, that you're not going to fall. Now, it may be a long, arduous task. I'm not saying that Rome was built in a day. But if you don't try, and if you stay like this, how are you going to know? When I said that wheel won't turn as long as you stay like this, Scorpio, what I mean to say is that you are turning that wheel. Because it is your energy that determines whether that change starts to occur or not. God is just going to stay there and give you the loving support. If you trust in him, if you put your hands in his hands, him or her, whatever, however you choose to see God, you would be amazed at what changes can start to unfold. But if you choose to stay like this, not trusting, always second guessing, always feeling sorry for yourself, feeling that you've got nothing and no one and you're an outcast and this, that and the other, that's how you'll be. And that's nothing. This is the thing. A lot of the time, and seriously, I know I repeat myself, but I've been through that so many times. Sitting by crying and saying, please, 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 and, poor little me and blah, blah, not understanding that I am the creator of my own life and my own fate. So you have to have some faith, Scorpio. Not only if you're going to trust in one thing, then trust in something other than yourself to support you. And even if you did fall, it would be fine because you'd just be picked up again. But you have to make a start, Scorpio. If you want that wheel of fortune to change to the upright, you have to have a bit of faith and start putting one foot in front of the other. Okay? All right, my darlings, that is your reading for the month, well, not the month, for the week, October the 11th to October the 17th. I'd like to say thanks ever so much for joining me on Carol's Universe. If you'd like your own private reading, click on the link in the comments section below. And also, guys, remember I'll be on Patreon as from November. So, yeah, I'll let you know when that's all ready to go. Speak to you guys soon. Take care. Bye-bye.